Hey, in this video I'm going to show you how you can copy some code that you may have found on something like CodePen onto your WordPress site with the help of Microthemer. So with this particular example we've got a gallery of images potentially, placeholders right now, and when you hover your mouse over each tile you get this sort of 3D transform effect where the panel is following the direction of your mouse movement to animate things. So what we'll do is we're going to, because with Microthemer it's not a content editor, so with the HTML we're just going to use Gutenberg. On this CodePen example we've got it in something called Haml, which compiles to HTML. In Gutenberg we can just work directly with the HTML, so we're going to compile that, and then I'm going to select it all and just copy it over to my site here where I've got Gutenberg open. I'm going to add a block. I'm going to search for HTML, so we click custom HTML and then we just paste it into the area here. Then I'm going to save that as a draft and then go back and copy the CSS. So again, this is starts off as Sass code, but we want the Microthemer does support Sass. In fact, so we could copy this if we enabled support for Sass, but just to keep things simple, I'm going to compile it to CSS, plain CSS, copy that, and then go to Microthemer. So to do that from this page, let's go to page and then just follow the link to the front end and click the Microthemer shortcut in the top toolbar. That just means it will load the page that we're working on in Gutenberg in Microthemer. So with custom CSS, what we do is we go to the full code editor view. That's so we can just enter any kind of raw CSS that we want. So I'm just going to paste that in here. What that's done is it's styled the HTML content we copied into some grids, but we haven't got the functionality yet, because that relies on some custom JavaScript. So if I go back to the, where was it here? Get the final bit, we're going to just compile this to regular old JavaScript just for maximum compatibility. Copy that, and then go back to Microthemer and go to the JavaScript tab. We paste that in. Now, and to save this, we use the Control and S keyboard shortcut. Now, Microthemer loads its CSS in the head. So far this isn't working because what we've got here with this particular example is we've got some code that relies on the DOM being fully loaded. So there's a few workarounds for that. One is to load Microthemer's JavaScript file. So let's go to Preferences in the footer. So if we go down here, yeah, we've got this option here. We could set that to yes. But if for some reason you wanted to keep the JavaScript file in the head, maybe for some other reasons, what we would do is we would wrap that code in a document.ready function. So I've just, I'll include a link to this Stack Overflow question here to get some code for running your JavaScript after the page is ready to be loaded. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to customize this a little bit. So I'm going to paste my function up here at the top. And then I'm going to go back here and get the function call, put that just below. And then I'm going to put all this code that I copied from CodePen inside that document ready function. So if we just replace this here with that code, and then again do Control Save, Microthemer will refresh the page, and then we have now got our effect. Now, due to the way I'm zoomed in at the moment to make this video a bit more visible, and the particular styling of this theme, the text is slightly misaligned, but you can see the effect here. And that will happen, by the way, if you're just copying code from CodePen. You've got very broad styles here that might interact with, say, your default theme style, so things won't look exactly the same, so you'd want to play around and customize this a little bit. But that's kind of really the purpose of this exercise, is to see a cool effect you found on CodePen and then try it on your own site and then tweak the code settings yourself. So yeah, I hope this has been useful. Thanks for watching.